Welcome back to the Heft Training app. You got it. It is TABATA Tuesday today, which is one of my faves. Why? Because you only have to do it for 20 seconds. And I say this all the time, but you can do anything for 20 seconds if you really want to. It's not that big of a deal. So my idea for you is just to count, breathe, and hold on tight until you hear the beep go beep. Here's what we've got. Section A, B, C, and D. Each section is going to last for 4 minutes. In between each 4-minute block, you will have 60 seconds of rest. But until then, here's what you've got for section A. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 2 different exercises going back and forth. So just follow that interval, 20-10, 20-10, until the clock stops at 4. First exercise, 20 seconds, side kick-throughs, break dancers, we call them all kinds of things. So the setup is this. From our beast or our bear crawl position, we've got wrist, elbow, shoulder stacked, fingertips are spread, and we have external rotation, so you're like trying to turn the floor outwards. This way, your elbow crease is going to be, your forearm crease, is going to be facing the front of the room. Once we've got that nice torque and tension created in the upper body, the knees are just underneath our hips, if not slightly in front. Knees are off the floor, shins are parallel. From here, if I want to kick my left leg through, I'm going to go ahead and pivot to my right, plant my right foot down, pick up my right hand, and kick my left leg through. Then I'm going to reverse that, bringing it back, finding myself in my beast. I'm going to go the other way, pivot, left foot plants, left hand comes up, right leg kicks through. Check out how my shoulder is stacked on top of my wrist. I'm not all the way over here. I definitely don't have this massive gap between my hand and my hip. We want to make sure that everything is nice and stacked and our hip is right in the middle. And in between our legs, we have a 90-degree angle. Bottom leg is straight, external rotation. So if I'm not externally rotating, I'm here. I have to intentionally rotate the leg outwards from the hip and reach with my toe, pull my hand back nice and high, and squeeze my traps in the back. Come back to the center and go to the other side. This is what we're looking for 20 seconds. Okay? This is a great opportunity to practice new skills. Whenever you're done with that, we're going to move on to devil's press. So you need 2 dumbbells that weigh the same. And this is important that we focus on our setup, especially with our transition from the floor to standing up, because I don't want you to hurt yourself. So from here, we've got 2 dumbbells. Our feet are nice and wide. I'm going to squat down, put the dumbbells underneath my shoulders. From there, I'm going to go ahead and jump back, roll my chest to the floor, keeping my elbows tucked in nice and tight. I'm going to push through my palms, land on flat feet, but I'm not going to just pick up. This is where we have to set up. So from here, I'm in my kettlebell position. My back is not rounded, it is active. Hamstrings are engaged. I'm going to hike it between my legs, thrust my hips, and press both of the bells on top of my head. Bringing it back down, starting again. Full speed. It's like a burpee, land, and a kettlebell swing, but with 2 dumbbells. Cool? So that's what we've got for 20 seconds. So that's just section A. We got side kick-throughs, devil's press, side kick-throughs, devil press, back and forth for the 4 minutes. Rest for 60, move on to B. Under switch to crab reach with a dumbbell snatch. Well, you're only going to need 1 dumbbell. I highly suggest you go heavier. This is just here for demonstration purposes. When we go for an under switch to crab reach, here's what it's going to look like. So we're in our crab. If I want to sit down, my hands are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to push through my palms. Now I want to make sure that my hips are right in the middle. So I'm going to touch my hips to my heels, touch my hips to my wrists, and then find out where the middle is. Now once I'm there, I'm not just going to round my lower back. If you notice, it's important that we activate. So I'm going to pull my lower back so I have a nice anterior pelvic tilt, and then I'm going to push my chest out and try and externally rotate my shoulders. This is the position I want to be in. I'm locked in, I'm activated, and I'm feeling nice and strong. Now if I want to go for an under switch, if I want to go for a left leg under switch, well, we first of all have to go for our crab reach. So let's go ahead and start there. So transfer the weight over to the left hand, pick up the right hand, and then we're going to open up our hips. So pushing through my heels, opening up my hips. Once my elbow is still connected to my ribs, I'm going to keep my eyes on my fingertips. I'm going to frame my head with my hand. Once I can't go anymore, I'm going to look down at my base hand underneath me. Now I'm going to pull my hand back, elbow connects to the ribs. That's my cue for my hips to come down. Now I've got my right hand off. So if I'm going to go left leg under switch to the other side, I'm going to pick up my left leg. I'm going to turn towards my left so my leg goes underneath me. I find myself in beast, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue going. So now I'm ready for my left side crab reach. Hips come up, ribs, frame the head, look at the hand. Hands come back, elbow touches ribs, hips come down. Now guess what? Right foot is off, left hand is off. I'm going to turn towards my right, so my right foot comes underneath me. Full rotation, same thing goes. So full speed, left leg under switch, left side crab reach, right leg under switch, right side crab reach. Boom. That's what we've got for 20 seconds. Rewind that as many times as you need to get it before you start your workout today. So after that, we have that dumbbell snatch I was telling you about. So both feet either side of your dumbbell, butt down, chest up. Dumbbell's real close to you, palm is facing you. You're gonna stand up with power from your legs. Imagine zipping up your jacket, boom, until you're in an overhead press. Wrist, elbow, shoulder stacked again. Put it down the similar way that you picked it up. Switch arms at the bottom and keep alternating both sides. And again, challenge yourself on weight here. You don't wanna lift that light. Whenever you're done, we're gonna move on to section C. Bear crawl shoulder taps with dumbbell curls. So I'm gonna keep my dumbbells close by. Bear crawl shoulder taps. We're gonna be on the floor in our beast position. Boom, I've already showed you that setup. Don't let go of the tension in the upper body. Push through the floor and pull your belly button towards your spine. Opposite hand to shoulder, we're going bear crawl shoulder taps. What we're trying to avoid is the whole body twisting. So I want you to imagine that there's a glass of water balanced on my back and it can stay there the entire way through. Whenever I'm done, we've got dumbbell bicep curls. So stand up. Nice athletic position, soft knees, palms are facing up, external rotation in the shoulders, peeling your arms, the dumbbells towards your shoulders, keeping your elbows exactly where they are, so we're only using our biceps to lift that load. What we don't want to do is swing if we don't have to, okay? So let's try and get some strength here and really try and work those biceps. That's what we've got for section C. Let's talk about section C. This is gonna be a motherfucking burner, I'm gonna tell you that right now. So we're gonna stand up straight. I'm gonna go back with my right leg for a reverse lunge. Boom. I kiss the floor with my knee, 90-90. But rather than standing up, I'm gonna pull this back knee through into a hopping high knee. Kiss, hop, kiss, hop. Opposite arm to leg. And if the hop is not for you, you can reverse lunge, high knee. Reverse lunge, high knee. If that's not for you, reverse lunge, tap. Reverse lunge, tap. Cool? But here's the catch. You're gonna do that on the right leg for 20 seconds. And then you're gonna keep that right leg forward, bring the left leg back. So we're gonna pick up both of these dumbbells and we're gonna go for pulsing lunges. So we're gonna keep our feet, or stationary lunges, staying in the same position. They are not on a straight line, okay? They're hip width apart to help me with balance. Chest is nice and proud, dumbbells are by the side of our hips. We're simply gonna come down and up. Again, from the side, we're trying to keep that 90-90-ish rule, and we'll stay there for 20 seconds. So that's what we've got, and then guess what happens on the other side? You go back with the left leg. Oh, other way. Boom. High knee, and then we keep the left leg forward, and we pulse it out. Cool? So that's what you have for TABATA Tuesday. Don't forget that you can click that arrow right there to see the drop-down menu with it all typed up beneath you. And don't forget to check the Hef Tribes page on Instagram under the highlights if you would like to see what the interval setup is like on the back of the app. Enjoy!